Hi team, welcome to our second session of the 10-week body weight program. Today's session is a cardio-based session and I'm filming it in my backyard, which is possibly the smallest backyard in the whole of Paddington. So all we need for this session is a towel or yoga mat and a wall. So we will be doing 3 sets of exercises and each set has a total of 4 exercises and we'll be doing 4 rounds. So hopefully that makes sense. So we have 12 exercises to get through. So the first exercise we will be doing is, well, not an exercise, it's more of a warm-up, is marching on the spot, doing a bit of jogging and then a bit of sprinting. So I'm going to put my timer on now, so you guys don't need to worry about the timing, and let's get started. So starting with just marching on the spot, and we'll be doing this for 1 minute. And making sure you get a bit of an arm swing as well, because cardio, but we're also using upper body as well as our legs today. And as you warm up, you can start bringing your legs up a little bit higher and swinging your arms a little more. Okay, we have 30 seconds to go. Okay, in 5 seconds we're going to start jogging really slowly on the spot. And we'll be doing this for 1 minute. I tried this session out on some of my clients this morning and they all gave it the thumbs up, so hopefully you'll enjoy it too. Okay, we have 30 seconds at this pace. Okay, in 10 seconds, we will be jogging a little bit quicker at around 70% of our maximum capacity. So all my runners should know what that is. So quicker feet and quicker arms. And we'll be doing this for a total of 45 seconds. So think nice quick feet. And in 15 seconds, we will be doing really quick feet for 15 seconds. So think sprinting, 85 to 90%. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds left at this pace. And back to marching. So we want to march it out for a minute and then we'll get started. Oh, my heart rate's up already. Okay, 40 more seconds of marching. Any point in the session, if you can't reach the amount of reps I have set for you, go back to a march. Or if you need a little bit of a break, or you can always pause the video. 3, 2, 1. Okay, our first exercise today is around the world or clocks. Our second exercise will be squat jumps to tap in the air. Then we'll be doing skaters, which I'm sure you've all done before, and the last one we will be doing is split squats. And the magic number today is 20. So it's either 20 reps or 10 each side. So I'll demonstrate our first one, which is clocks. We want to get down nice and low and bend in our knees and feet shoulder width or a little bit further apart. And it's super quick feet as fast as you can go. We'll be going 20 each side facing the front, side, back. When we get to the front again, then we'll be going clockwise till we get back to the start. Exercise number 2 is squat jumps. What we're doing here is fingertips on the ground, jumping in the air, swapping hands, and a total of 20. If you have any knee problems or hip problems or a reason why you can't jump, then we just do nice quick squats. If you can't get your fingertips all the way to the ground, just go down as far as you can go without getting any pain or discomfort. Exercise number 3 is skaters. Now the advanced version is across, put off the air, springing from side to side. The less advanced version is coming across and tapping. So we want to do these nice and low. The last exercise is split squats. The more advanced version is that one there where we're jumping in the air. The less advanced version is just a step back. So we're doing that 4 times through with the 2-minute break at the end. Okay, let's go. So I'll count. 3, 2, 1. 1. 10. To the left. To the back. To the side. 10. And to the front. And around to the right. To the back. To the side. To the front. Okay, that's our first exercise done. I'll demonstrate the jump squat again. So feet wide, toes pointing out, knees going over the toes, right hand on the ground, tap and jump. So the less advanced version is just tapping and reaching, and the if you have any problems, knee problems, hip problems, then it's just a squat down and up. Okay, so let's get started on 20 of the more advanced option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Nice work, team. Our third exercise is the skaters. More advanced version. Quick, nice and low, with foot off the ground. Less advanced version is just tapping. Okay, let's go with 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. I think it's definitely harder when you have to count and talk at the same time as well as do the exercise. Well, that's my excuse. Our last exercise is split squats. So remember, hands on chest, can step back for 20, or you can jump for 20. And that's 10 each leg, so a total of 20. Let's go. 1. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Going to march it out for 1 minute. And then we've got that 3 more times. Okay, 30 seconds left for our recovery. Active recovery. Three, 2, 1. Okay, now for our clocks around the world. Let's go. Okay, now for the jump squats. 1, 2, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now getting ready for our skaters, and we have 20. Okay, 20 skaters, 20 split squats or lunges. Okay, walking it out for 1 minute. And we are halfway through the first set of exercises. Okay, 30 seconds left. Now if this is too much to walk it out in between reps, you can have a break as well. Go up and grab some water. Okay, we have 10 seconds and we're doing that round again. Okay, let's go for our third set with around the world. Okay, squat jumps. Okay, skaters. Okay, split lunges. And 20. Okay, walking it out. We have one more round of those. If you're not panting after that, team, you're a lot fitter than I am, because that really got my heart rate up. It's a great workout. Okay, 30 seconds, and then we'll do our last round. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, let's go again around the world. Okay, and now for our squat jumps. Okay, skaters. Okay, and the last one is the split squats. Okay, that was 20. Walking it out for 1 minute. Remember, team, if you don't want to walk it out during the break, that's fine. You can just do a static recovery. Okay, for our next set of exercises, team, we will be doing a standing punch, a shadow boxing, And further down the track, we will be doing this with bottles of water and tins of food, which I'm sure you all have in the pantry at the moment. Then we'll move on to a standing crunch, which is an ab exercise, leg exercise and upper body exercise you can do in a standing position. Our next exercise will be the push-ups off the wall with the shoulder tap. We'll be doing push-ups but leaning against the wall, tapping our shoulders at a much faster pace than what we did our push-ups the first video. And the very last exercise will be the quick feet off the wall. So I'll demonstrate those and then we'll get started. So this is a really great one for anyone really, because it's really good for balance, and obviously especially good for runners, because when you're running, you're only ever on one leg at a time. So running is essentially a single-legged sport. So if you don't have good balance and stability on one leg, you've got no chance of running well without getting injury. So starting as a boxer would, so on one leg, and if this is a little bit too advanced for you at this point of time, you can keep both of your feet on the ground. So we want to pretend there's a punching bag or someone there that we're allowed to be close to and punch. So it's straight out. So it's quite dynamic. We want to do this as quick as possible. And then we switch legs for 20. And once we've done 20, back on the left leg, we'll do 20 uppercuts. Trying not to hit yourself in the head, obviously. Other side, 20 uppercuts. The next one is our standing crunch. So we bring our elbow, our right elbow, to our left knee. So it's 1. So really thinking about crunching your tummy in. So sucking your tummy in towards your back just to stabilize your core area, and pretend you're doing a crunch on the ground, but you're doing it in the air. So this is a really good one for runners and swimmers, people who are actually doing their sport standing up or horizontal to the water. When we do crunches on the ground, they're fantastic, but it doesn't really simulate the position in which we're doing our sport in, if that makes sense. The third one is the wall tap, push up to wall tap. So nice straight backs. We don't want any of this or any of this. We want our back to be almost like we've got a broomstick along it. And coming into the wall, 1, 2, 3. So tapping the opposite shoulder with your hand. So we're doing a total of 20 of those. And when we're done 20 of those, we're going straight into the quick feet. And this is our quick feet. So just imagine you're pushing the wall away and running towards it at the same time. And the less advanced version of that one is just a lift. And the less advanced version of the push one is don't do the push up, just tap. And I assure you, you'll get a really good workout doing both of those as well. Okay, let's start off with the shadow boxing. So standing on your left leg for 20. 1. It helps with this one, guys, if you pick a point to focus on. I've chosen to focus on the camera on my computer. It just helps to keep you more stable. Okay, on the left leg for uppercut. Right leg for uppercut. Okay, great work. And now we're doing the crunches. So right elbow to left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now a quick feet against the wall for 20. Okay, have a minute's break to walk it out and adjust my mat. And then we have 3 more rounds of that. And if you're really keen, you can actually jog in the recovery as well. But I'm not so keen today, so I'm just doing the marching. That's enough for me. Okay, we'll give it 10 more seconds and we'll get going again. Okay, great. So starting off on our left leg and punching forward for 20. Right leg. Uppercut on the left leg. And uppercut on the right leg. By doing this on one leg, you're working your core more, so it is an option. If it is a little bit too difficult for you to do it on one leg, obviously we can't lean against the wall because we need both hands, just plant both feet on the ground and suck your tummy in towards your back to activate your core. Our second exercise is our standing crunches, so right elbow to left knee, let's go. 10 down. Okay, our shoulder taps into the wall. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and quick beat. Okay, so 2 more rounds of that. Okay, let's go on round number 3, starting off on your left leg and shadow boxing for 20. Right leg. Uppercut on the left leg. The right leg. Okay, standing crunches. Okay, push up against the wall with the shoulder tap. Now if 10 is enough of these, please stop at 10, otherwise you can go through to 20. Okay, so once you've done between 10 and 20 of those, we've got our quick feet. Okay, walking it out for 1 minute, and then we'll do our last set, have a bit of a stretch cool down. Okay, last set, standing on your left leg for shadow boxing. Right leg. Uppercut. Right leg. Standing crunches. 1. Okay, push against the wall. So remember, 10 or 20. That's 10. Okay, and our last exercise is the quick feet. So think pushing the wall away with your hands and really quick feet. Okay, so 1 minute, marching it out, or remember you can jog on the spot as well. And then we'll have a stretch to finish. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the first cardio session. We're now doing a cool down and a stretch. This stretch is one I do with most of my clients and most of my Can2 pod, and it's a really good one for stretching out everything after you run or after you swim or after you've done any sort of exercise. So I put a few yoga moves in on this one as well, so it's just a really good stretch and it feels nice. So let's go. So hopefully you can all see me here. We're starting off in the downward facing dog position, but with slightly bent knees and pedaling your feet from side to side. So you want to be able to feel it mostly in your calves. So you're bringing your right foot to the outside of your right hand in sprinter's position. So the less advanced version is keeping your knee on the ground and bringing your foot to the outside. And you should be able to feel a really good stretch in your glutes and hamstrings. And if you have tight hip flexors, you'll feel it there as well. So the more advanced stretch is coming up on your toes. with your knee off the ground. Now, ideally, we want to hold these stretches for about 30 to 45 seconds. And remember, if the stretch is too strong, you can always come back down onto your knee. And from here, we spin around to our left-hand side, keeping our toes pointed out, our feet wide apart, interlocking your fingers behind your back, and moving them up towards the sky over your head. So this stretch you should be able to feel in your hamstrings and a little bit in your glutes as well. And it's a really good stretch for office workers or anyone who's bent over in that position all day because it brings your shoulders back. A really good one to improve your posture. So coming back around to the right hand side, back in the downward facing dog position, and this time moving your left foot to the outside of your right hand. And so remember, if that stretch is too strong, we can come back down on our knees. And this time what we'll be doing is, you'll see the back, so I'll explain it to you now, is spinning around to the right hand side, keeping your left fingertips on the ground and your right fingertips towards the sky and looking at your right thumb. And switching sides, and you can also have a soft bend in your knee as well if you haven't got the flexibility to keep a straight leg. Coming back around to the front in the downward facing dog, but bringing your foot under in what they call a half pigeon position. Now this stretch may be good enough for you and you may be able to feel this in your glutes and hamstrings, but if you want to feel it a little bit more and you have the flexibility and mobility, you can also come down on your elbows. And this is probably my favourite of all running stretches. Okay. And switching sides. Okay, so this time we're coming up into the downward facing dog position, but we've got our feet further apart, so we want to be about 10 centimetres out from shoulder width each side. And soft bend in your knee, and walking your hands back in towards your feet. And coming up really slowly for this one, so one vertebrae at a time. We don't want any sudden blood rushes to the head. And when you're in a standing position, up on your toes with fingertips to the sky. And give it a shake. Now that little routine, team, you can do absolutely any time of day. You can do it when you get out of bed just to loosen up. You can even do it before you run, but don't hold the stretches. Just do it as more of a fluid movement, or you can do it at the end of exercise. So I hope you enjoyed session number 2.